can't believe it's been 2 years for P5.
Yeah.
I mean, actually it's been longer, right? I mean,
has.
really with the planning and everything we did
Oh, yeah.
before
That's right.
P5 opened, I mean, was it August 22nd? I was getting out of kind of that inpatient hospital work, and you told me about this guy that was into fitness and health and was going to open up his own center
Right.
in Grapevine.
That's right.
And I was just all ears because I wanted that fitness and health side for me.
Right.
Yeah, I've said this many times. I was tired of just putting a Band-Aid on these issues which just could not be cured.
I knew the synergy would be there because you rarely see physicians who are into fitness who understand lifestyle change and something innovative. And then when I thought of both of you together, I said, you know what? These two guys need to get together.
No, I still remember the napkin. We were in the coffee shop, right? And we were all unprepared. Nobody had anything to write with, right? And you had the napkin. I'll never forget. We wrote P5 in the middle with a big circle around it. Mm-hmm. And then we started writing lines outside on everything that we wanted P5 to offer.
It was a no holds bar kind of conversation. Like, what is our ideal healthcare model look like from a medical standpoint, from a fitness standpoint, from an efficiency, operations, compliancy standpoint? Rain or shine or whatever it was, every week we met for hours and hours, and then finding the office space in the middle of the night when I drove through Frisco Square, and then going through construction, and then project managing the whole thing and figuring out what it looks like. I knew that from a physician standpoint, this is going to be the ideal group of people to bring together, because you need to have everyone have passion into what you're doing.
Yeah.
I think the family commitment, right? I mean, especially with me and Bindu knowing each other for such a long time, and then you and Bindu. And we were already so tight on different fronts, and our families were so, so connected. It really felt like that really set the tone. And we had great, work environment. I mean, it was family, and everyone had fun, and they did their work, and I mean, it was so inviting for our employees as well as the patients.
Yeah, that's
I mean, that camaraderie, even for the patients, even after the rehab, they would continue to hang out there.
Right.
Socialize.
Yes.
There was a social event for them just to kind of connect with each other.
I remember walking into our P5 now and it being just a shell. Like, it was just like sheetrock.
Right.
Concrete floor.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll never forget, we definitely didn't, we were young, right? Just starting it off, and we had like well over 100 patients in the books, and we were trying to see like 15 new patients a day and just getting them going.
Right.
Yeah.
And we were just kind of learning by doing.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And kind of figuring it out, and then finally, golly, when you think about it, it was like 4 months we already had to start hiring more staff.
A lot of them were patients. So coming through the system and said, we love you. We love what you guys talk about, what you represent, the feel, the culture. Can I work for you?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, think about this, right? Like, this is in totality. Like, there's like 15, 16 of us, including like who we consider family people who contract, right? Dan, who helps lead our rehab department, patient first.
Yeah.
Asked us, hey, I want to be part of this.
Yeah.
Brittany, intake coordinator, patient first.
Yeah.
Megan,
Yeah.
also patient first. Lisa, yoga instructor, patient first. And of course, Eric.
And then Eric, yeah.
Our creative director.
That's right.
And he was
He's patient first.
Yeah.
And it's all about breathing life into something we thought about that we wanted to do differently, right? And we had no idea what the success would be on it. We had no idea. We're like, we're just going to see. We know what's important. Fitness is very important. It's not going to go away. And the medical is not going to go away. But what's the holistic approach to it?
Yeah.
And why aren't other internal medicine doctors doing this?
Yeah.
Why aren't other fitness experts getting into it? I think it's rare you get the three of us with our backgrounds to come together and say, not only are we going to do this, but we're going to do it on a higher level. We're going to do it for years to come. And guess what? The community is going to embrace it. I think this last 2 years, we've grown not only from your typical wellness model, but we've added so many components. And I think we did that because we got feedback from our patients too.
Right.
we are a one-stop shop, and I remember in the beginning we were like, what do? We do a whole lot of things. And people would say, shorten down the list, it's too much. No, actually I'm glad we didn't, because everything flows. And I think it just took us a while because no one else is doing that or has been doing that, where everything's under one umbrella. But now when people come in, they're just blown away and they go, oh my goodness, you offer all of this under one umbrella.
So I feel like the question is, like, what will P5 do next? What will we do? 2019, I guess the world's just gonna have to wait and see.